This is blissful journey. The accusation lands. Maybe it's a jab in a meeting. Maybe it's a text from someone you trusted. Maybe it's a conversation that started normally and then turned.
You did this.
You feel the heat rise in your
broke
chest.
it. No.
Your brain locks onto
I
one thing,
didn't.
make them
I
understand.
swear.
Explain what really happened. Correct the record. Show them they're wrong. And here's what nobody tells you. That instinct, that completely human, completely natural instinct, is the trap. The moment you open your mouth to explain, you don't defend yourself. You surrender. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why, and what to do instead. There is a dynamic at play in moments like these that most people never see, not because it's hidden, but because your emotional response moves faster than your rational mind. Nickel. Machiavelli understood something about human nature that most people spend their entire lives learning the hard way. He wrote, "Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception." What he meant wasn't cruelty. He meant understand the architecture of the game before you make your first move. Because when someone blames you, publicly, privately, subtly, directly, they are not starting a conversation. They are starting a trial. And the moment you begin to explain yourself, you have accepted the role of defendant. In their courtroom. Under their rules. With them as the judge. That is not a fight you can win.
You are no longer
Not because you're
welcome
guilty,
here.
but because you
Be
accepted
gone.
the wrong terms.
Go. You are
Today
no
we're
longer
going to
one
break
of us.
this down completely.
Go.
Why the explanation instinct exists.
Exile.
But I'm
What it
telling you,
actually
it's a
communicates to the
revolutionary
person
idea. Just give me
accusing
a
you.
chance. We've heard this before.
And what to do
Not
instead.
buying it, but I have the data right
That
here.
is both
Look, the
psychologically
projections.
sound and brutally effective. Your brain is not designed for social precision. It is designed for survival.
I've crunched the numbers, the data is clear.
When someone
Trust me,
accuses
this
you
is
of
the
something,
future. Just give me one chance, please.
even something
We're
small,
not convinced. You're wasting our time.
your nervous system
You don't
responds
signal innocence.
as if your
You
status in the
signal
group
vulnerability.
is under attack, because evolutionarily, it was. In early human communities, being blamed, being seen as a threat, a thief, a liar, meant potential exile. And exile meant death. So your brain fires cortisol. Your heart rate rises. Your thoughts narrow to one objective. Clear your name. Psychologists call this the self-defense cascade. It is automatic. It is nearly impossible to override without training. And it is exactly what manipulative people rely on. The defendant reflex is not a flaw in your character. It is a feature of your nervous system. But features designed for a different environment can become liabilities in the current one.
I'm sorry. I really
Because
am.
in the modern
I know
social
I messed
world,
up, but please just
the
listen to
person
me.
who explains
I can
first,
fix this. Just
who
tell me
rushes
what
to
you need
justify,
me
to
do.
clarify,
I'm telling you,
to correct,
it was a one-time mistake.
is not perceived as
Please,
innocent.
You have to believe me.
They are perceived as destabilized.
Look at me, I'm begging you.
Read that again. When you explain yourself in response to blame, you don't signal innocence. You signal that the accusation has power over you. And that signal, that involuntary, deeply human signal, is what the other person has been waiting for. Here is the image that will make this permanent in your mind. When someone accuses you of something, and you respond by explaining yourself, you have just walked into a courtroom. Not a real one. Their courtroom. And in their courtroom, the rules are very specific. They are the judge. They decide what counts as evidence. They decide what questions get asked. They decide when you've answered enough. They decide the verdict. You are the defendant. And defendants in courtrooms don't get to question the judge. They don't get to reframe the charges. They don't get to ask. But wait. What are the actual rules here? They respond to questions. They provide documentation. They hope for mercy. And here's the thing about courtrooms. The defendant who walks in calm, who says nothing they are not required to say, is not seen as guilty. They are seen as someone who understands that this proceeding has no authority over them. That is the energy. Not hostility. Not defensiveness. Not silence as punishment. Silence as a statement of sovereignty. The moment you explain, you confirm the court has jurisdiction. The moment you stay quiet, you don't. Not all blame
Not
is the
every
same.
trial deserves a defendant.
But there is a structure that runs beneath almost every false or manipulative accusation. It goes like this. Someone has a feeling. Usually something uncomfortable. Embarrassment. Insecurity. Loss of control. Envy. They cannot, or will not, sit with that feeling, so they export it. They find a story that makes the feeling someone else's fault. They present that story as fact, and they watch to see if you will accept it. That's the word. Accept. Not believe. Not agree. Not understand. Accept, as in, absorb.
I don't know why I keep doing this
Because
to
when you
myself.
rush to explain, when you
Hey,
interrupt your
you
day to
awake?
correct them,
Don't worry, it'll
when
be
you send the
okay.
message, when you lie awake at
The
2
shadows
a.m.,
seemed to deepen.
trying to find the words
Whenever
that
he
would have
entered the
finally made
room.
them see,
I tried to believe his promises.
you have accepted the weight of their story as your responsibility. This is exactly what the person doing it, consciously or unconsciously, was hoping for. Because if you carry their discomfort, they don't have to. The accusation is not about you. It was never about you. It is about what they needed to put somewhere. And you volunteered your hands. Not everyone who accuses you is the same. And your response needs to account for who is actually across from you. The first type is the genuinely confused. They had a misunderstanding. They processed something wrong. They are not attacking. They are lost. With this person, a brief, calm clarification is enough. One sentence. Delivered without heat. That's not what happened. Here's what did. Then you stop. The second type is the emotionally reactive. They are in pain. They are overwhelmed. They are blaming you because you are close enough to receive it. This is not about you, even when it sounds like it is. With this person, explanation does nothing. Their nervous system is flooded. They cannot process information right now. The most powerful thing you can do is stay quiet, stay present, and wait for the temperature to drop. The third type is the strategic accuser. This is the one Machiavelli was writing about. They know
Now
exactly
speak
what
up.
they're doing. The accusation is designed.
You can't
It is a
deny
chess
it.
move. They are accusing you in public, so that defending yourself makes you look defensive.
I know what you did.
They are framing you in a
And?
conversation before you arrive.
Now, you can't
They are
deny
planting
the evidence.
dive.
I am not denying anything.
Not to resolve it,
It's right here in this report.
but to cultivate
then
it.
show me.
For this person, your explanation is a gift. For this person, your silence is a wall. And a wall is the only response to a move like that. So what do you actually do? This is where most psychology content stops being useful.
You're lying to me. I know
Because
you
it
are.
tells you what not to do,
Yes.
without telling you what to do
You are
instead.
late. You failed.
So let's be
and
specific.
you will not pass.
The Machiavelli response is not
Thank
silence.
you for your feedback.
It is not hostility.
You're responsible.
It is
for
not
this
smugness.
mess. Admit it now.
It is
I am
composure
not
with a
responsible.
spine.
Look at the data. It's
Here
right
is
in
what it
front of
looks
you.
like in practice. When someone accuses you in a group setting, and they want you to scramble, you don't. You let one beat pass. Then you say, "That's an interesting take." And you move on. Not because you're weak. Because you've just communicated that the accusation didn't land. When someone texts you something accusatory, looking for a 2 a.m. debate, You don't engage tonight. If it needs addressing, you address it in person, on your terms, when you're ready. When someone delivers a blame in a tone designed to make you small,
Do you really think
you
that's
hold eye
possible?
contact. You breathe. You let the silence
not
exist
sure.
between you for a moment.
Do you really think
Then you
that's
ask,
the whole story?
What would you like from me? 4 words.
I don't know.
This does 2 things. It shifts the burden from defense to specification, and it reveals, immediately, whether this person wants resolution or wants dominance. If they want resolution, they'll tell you. If they want dominance, they won't have a good answer. And now you both know what this actually was. You didn't explain. You didn't justify. You didn't enter their courtroom. You asked them to state their case. And then you listened. With your arms crossed and the door behind you. If this video found you in the middle of something, if a specific face, a specific situation, a specific message came to mind while you were
And
watching,
that's why he needs a hug.
that is not a coincidence.
Oh, I understand, sweetie.
That means you've been carrying
I
this.
saw a caterpillar
Not because
today,
you're weak.
and it was so brave.
Not because you
It
lack
climbed
confidence.
so high to be
But
with
because the
sun.
pressure to explain yourself has been built into you since you were young. In most families, in most schools, in most workplaces, the person who explained themselves was the one who cared, who respected others enough to clarify, who valued truth over silence. That's not wrong. That's human. But some people learn to weaponize that value. And the fact that you already feel the truth of what this video said, that somewhere inside you you already knew this, means your instincts are intact. You already knew explaining wasn't helping. You were just looking for permission to stop. Consider this that permission. Your silence is not an admission. Your composure is not coldness. Your refusal to enter their courtroom is not arrogance. It is the quiet recognition that not every trial deserves a defendant. If this changed something in how you think, subscribe. We release 2 videos a week, and every one of them is built on the same principle psychology that is actually useful in real situations.
Goodbye.
If you know someone
I'll
who is in
miss
the middle of
this.
something like this right now,
Walk on.
who is trying to find the right words to explain themselves, to someone who doesn't want to understand, send them this. Not as advice, just as a door. This is Blissful Journey.